Matt Mayoko, friend of the Cohn Zone. You could even say he's in the Cohn Zone by proxy.
In fact, I'm having lunch with him on Friday.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's definitely part of the Cohn Zone. So he reported that if the Niners cannot afford to re-sign Mike McGlinchey when free agency starts in a few weeks, and they might not be able to, it's looking, that the replacement is already on the roster, most likely, and it would be Colton McKivitz. Colton McKivitz, which got me thinking about the 49ers quest for six. It's something they talk about every year. It's their slogan. It's their marketing slogan, and it lets people know that they're serious about getting that Super Bowl. So I think nothing really says quest for six more than making Colton McKivitz a starter. What do you think, Dad?
Well, you know better than I do. Is he as good as Mike McGlinchey?
Yeah, maybe. I'd say so. I'm not a big Mike McGlinchey fan. I'm not going to go into that. So I think it's hard to be worse. So yeah, I think he's right there, and he's cheaper. But is he an upgrade? No.
Yeah.
No.
Is he good?
I wouldn't. No. And to me, I look at him as a backup who's now going to be starting on a team that's supposed to be winning the Super Bowl.
And he would be right tackle?
Mm-hmm. Fairly important position. He was a fifth-round pick. They cut him. He was on the practice squad. They elevated him. Good try-hard player who's a quality backup. And now it's looking like they're going to elevate him to the starting lineup, according to Matt Mayoko. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a quest for six move, Dad.
But, Iggy, why is it that consistently the 49ers under draft or get not bad free agents, they don't have good players on the right side of the offensive line. Why is that? I mean, that's where Brock Purdy got hurt from the right side. What's going on?
It's where Jimmy got hurt. It's where Jimmy got hurt too. It's very strange because when Jim Harbaugh was the coach here, he had Anthony Davis on the right, who was really good, first-round pick, and he had Alex Boone next to him, who was also really good. Ever since he left and Kyle Shanahan's gotten here, he's never taken the right side of the offensive line seriously. His right guard is usually even worse than the right tackle. I don't know what it is, but I think it's a major oversight. It seems like Kyle Shanahan thinks that all he needs is a great left tackle and he can sort of scheme around the rest, which is frankly how Mike Martz used to think 20 years ago. And maybe there's some similarities between them. Remember Mike Martz?
I knew Mike Martz because he was the offensive coordinator at the Niners for one season. So, I thought he was a reckless offensive coordinator, reckless and kind of a strange guy.
Well, Kyle's a little reckless, and I think his complete neglect of the right side of the offensive line fits into that.
Yeah, I have to say, it's a blind spot. They used to have a blind spot at cornerback. I don't think they do anymore. You would know better than I would, but certainly the right side of the offensive line it's a dereliction of duty. And Iggy, I want to say something else. Do they really have these words, the quest for number 6?
Oh, they say it all the time. They write it all over Levi's Stadium. It is their slogan. And to me, sometimes it makes me giggle. It's like, oh, here we go. Quest for 6, Colton McKivitz starting at right tackle. Move over, Kansas City. Here come the 49ers. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just like, really?
But Iggy, I'm interested in words.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, how about the quest for 1? This 6 is bullshit. That's from a whole other ownership. That's from a whole other era. Yeah. Eddie's teams got 5. Since these schlemiels came in, they got nothing, right?
Nothing. They've got 6 NFC Championship appearances and nothing to show for it in the last 11 years.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had a few pretty good tries, but they've got nothing. So, no, it's not a quest for 6. It's a quest for, can you do 1? And I've told you that a former coach on Bill Walsh's staff, it was after Harbaugh lost the Super Bowl, called me up and he said, it was so simple. So we never lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And now they've lost 2 of them, and now they can't even get back to it. So, yeah, I know this. It's tough. There's a lot of 49er fans listening, and I understand, but I would like to keep it real. Quest for 6 is a bullshit slogan. Quest for 1 would be good. Yeah.
Okay, it is a bullshit slogan, and you want to talk about words. You focused on the 6. Let's talk about the quest. The quest. The quest implies, like, The Hobbit. You know, you're going across country. You are really you're going through the desert. Moses went on a quest. Frodo went on a quest. The Niners are just hanging out with the same players on the team every year, waiting for 6 to come to them, waiting for 1 to come to them. That's not a quest. Right. You can't just keep elevating people on your team and going with the cheaper option and say that, hey, we're the best team in the league, even though we haven't won a Super Bowl yet. It's going to come to us. There is no quest here. This is a hang out in the porch and drink iced tea and wait for Lombardi to visit you.
Yeah, it's true. That's not exactly a quest.
No. So, I mean, look, they're very close. They can see the Lombardi. They got a really good team. They're like the 3rd or 4th best team in the league, but they feel like they've gone 95% of the way. And then why should they go 100% of the way? Why should they should come to them? You know what I mean? Maybe the team, you don't want to try too hard here. You want to be cool.
Yeah, and also you have to understand, it would come to them except they have bad luck.
Bad luck, unfortunate circumstances.
Yeah, get injuries.
That's true. Good point.